For my third 2D motion example, I'm going to look at a ball again thrown horizontally. I'm told that after some amount of time, which I'm not given, the horizontal velocity is 15 meters per second and the vertical velocity is 20 meters per second downward. The question is, how long has it been in the air, how far has it fallen, and how high is it from its starting point? Okay. So to begin with, I'm going to draw a picture. As before, I'm going to let up be positive y, to the right be positive x. V naught is horizontal, so I'm going to draw that in. I know the acceleration due to gravity is g, and that's downward. And this will follow a parabolic arc down. At some time later, it's moving like this. And I'm told what Vx and Vy are for that time later. I'm going to choose again to let this be 0 for my horizontal position. So that'll make x naught equal to 0. I'm also going to choose to let y naught be 0 at the initial starting point. Okay? Writing out my grocery list. And now plugging things in. G is going to be negative 10 meters per second squared for the acceleration due to gravity. A sub x is going to be 0. I'm told Vx is 15 meters per second. And since A sub x is 0, I immediately can put in what V naught x is. I chose to let x naught be 0, so I'm going to leave that there. I don't know x. I also don't know y. However, I chose to let y naught equal 0, so there it is. V naught y is 0 because I'm fired horizontally. And Vy I'm given at 20 meters per second. Okay. Now let's look. How long has it been in the air? That's asking about t. How far has it fallen? That's asking about y. And how far is it from its starting point? That's asking about x. Okay. So, I want to know x, I want to know y, and I want to know t. Writing out the constant acceleration equations again, just so we have them to refer to. Okay, the first question asks me about t. All three equations involve t, however the top two involve x and y, which I don't know. I do know everything for the bottom equation, so I'm going to start there. Plugging in. Vy is 20. Oop, notice it's 20 downward, so this should have been a negative 20. So let's put that in. So negative 20 equals 0 minus 10t. So t equals 20 divided by 10, which is 2 seconds. How far has it fallen is a question of y. We have to use the middle equation for y. So, y is what I want to know. Y naught is 0, so we plug that in. V naught y is 0, so I plug that in. A sub y is minus 10, so again I've moved the minus sign out in front. T I just found is 2. I need to square it. Okay, so 2 squared is 4. 4 times 10 is 40. 40 divided by 2 is 20, but watch out, there's a minus sign, so it's negative 20 meters. Okay, what does that negative sign mean? Well, I defined up as positive. I let my initial position be 0, so the negative sign tells me that it has gone down 20 meters. All negative signs tell me is about direction. Lastly, we want to find the horizontal position. I have to use the top equation for that. So x naught I chose to let be 0. V naught x was given at 15. We calculated a time of 2 seconds, and a sub x is 0. 15 times 2 is 30 meters.